Welcome to probably the hardest challenge that I will ever do. The League of Legends Nuzlocke. In Pokemon, you start with your party, and if one of them happens to faint, you must release that Pokemon into the wild, and the goal is to complete the game with anything that you have at your disposal. The League of Legends Nuzlocke is very similar. We start a new account, and we have to rise the account to level 30 so we can start playing ranked, but every time that we lose a game with a champion, that champion is locked forever. I want to see how far up we can get, whether we don't even get to 30 or we get to a rank that's kind of respectable for the amount of champions we have left. I'm excited to see how this goes. Also, I should mention that we do these challenges live on Twitch TV, where you can see it before anybody else on YouTube. Every single game that you watch in this series is filled with viewers on my team. So if you want to join the team, help me get to level 30, then by all means join the Twitch. And as well, if you have Amazon Prime and you've got it connected to your Twitch, we basically don't do sponsors here on this channel. Like, we do one like maybe every 3 months or so. So if you've got a Twitch Prime that's just collecting dust, I would really love it if you'd send it over to us on Twitch. Maybe give us some good luck. Yeah, I favorite dead champs. That being said, I think I'm going to confuse myself very badly with the amount of favorites. I need to just have like, what's the least psychopathic way I could have a dead champ marked? Maybe like, maybe I print them out in like black and white and then stick them to my wall and then like do a big like really non-threatening X across their eyes or something. Definitely not like a hostage situation, like hostage ransom note. Like I could cut out individual letters from a magazine to like to notate what they're called, and then just strike red across their eyes or something, like it's, I don't know, like Squid Game or something. We're really deeply coming into the final stretch of what I expected to be a short journey, but it actually turned into several months of games. We really dragged this one out, didn't we? Nelly. Woohoo. Okay, yeah. We're level 29 and a third into this account. So like, let's assume we win this game and then we get first win of the day plus our XP boosts. That gets us to probably like 2/3, maybe slightly less or slightly more, give or take. And then beyond that, like one game with an XP boost could maybe do it for us here. The win rate is roughly 70%. It was good, and it's still good, but it's not quite up here. It's more like here. No, it's maybe a like beanie line for sure. Yeah, we had an insane win rate that definitely worked to the detriment of the account. I say work to the detriment of the account. A good win rate is always what you want, but at the same time, I played solo one game and like I was the lowest elo person by quite a large margin, I have to assume. Got 2 like Diamond 2s in the game, somebody who was, you know, Diamond 1 last season, etc. It wasn't a great time. I tell you what, it was probably the best quality game I played, but I was just kill stealing with Cho'Gath Ultimate, so kind of is what it is at that point. You'll notice that I look distinctly less homeless today. Is that by design? Some would argue. I had to be, I was part of a photo shoot on Friday for Psycho. You may notice some new stuff that is on my body. Rubini coming soon. That's excellent. Not the greatest trade I've ever seen, but that being said, she used her E a little bit late. Didn't get used to the passive. It's all good stuff. So yeah, keep an eye on that. I told everybody to engage in capitalism. Y'all really do be engaging in capitalism though. It's insane. Not enough that I'm like, alright guys, calm down, you know? I'm like, yo, let's keep doing it. We got a bunch of new stuff coming though, including like poggers, joggers. I wonder if I'll end up slightly better at the end of this this entire ordeal. Cause like Fellow Diamond, I was like, you know what? I think I maybe came out at the end of this marginally better at some roles, and absolutely horrendously worse at others. Like I think I unlearned information about jungle from playing like Fellow Diamond. So I tell you what, right? Why don't we launch like straight into Tangent City? Because apparently I just played, depending on like the degeneracy of the tangent, I seem to somehow actually play better when I'm AFK autopilot here. I went to like a market on Sunday, and I say like went to a market. We were selling at a Glasgow market called Crepe City. And if you don't know what a crepe is, man, it is not what you think it is. It's like a French like pancake that you put like certain condiments on. Crepe is like a shoe. We don't sell shoes, but we were still at this market, and oh jeez, dude. How about you fucking relax here, Chief? How did we live that? Okay, I wish I hadn't said anything. Trying to think, like, how much was just popped there? Like, a considerable amount? Yeah, so we were at a thing called Crepe City. I consider myself, like not a man of the people, but I feel like I can at least find some like middle ground with people of all walks of life, and like some common ground to some degree. People that like spend like $2,000 to $3,000 on a single pair of shoes, I have found that I struggle to connect. You know what I mean? So here, like, and you know what? It's not like their fault. It's entirely my fault. I've owned 2 pairs of shoes since the age of like miss a cannon, since the age of like 18. And so like one of the pairs of shoes was a birthday present when I was like 18 years old, and then the other one was from Maisie as a birthday or Christmas present because she was sick of me wearing the same raggedy pair of shoes for like the last like 7 years. And do you know what? They were literally the exact same pair of shoes as well. They were the same pair, just newer. Hey, you must get your reward for the kill. Oh, buddy. So yeah, it's just like a totally different like model of thinking for me. You dress like a cartoon character, pretty much, yeah. I mean, like I pretty much only wear my own clothing line as well. So there's like every single possibility, depending on like what is in the office, that like I just wear the same thing for like weeks at a time. Hey, we got a number of these t-shirts. Okay, I'll just take one home and I'll just wear that, or I'll wear a couple of the same t-shirt over and over again. We've got thousands of them. If you wanna help me dressing like a cartoon character, bro, you wanna get me in that Balenciaga, bro? You wanna get, oh Jesus, you wanna get me in that Louis Vuitton, bro? All you gotta do is buy 10,000 t-shirts, and then I too can become the 1%. With your help, I can become the 1%. That's a dub. That's a dub. Easy peasy. And now I miss his cannon. Okay, I actually missed the cannon. You can help me get myself into the Louis Vuitton X League of Legends. No, I don't think I'd ever do that. I don't really know how to describe it, man. It was, to be fair, there were some really nice people there, but also, you know, like, I don't want to say normies, but like I don't really know how else to describe it, you know? Like, you know, if any of you own a big brain beanie, or if any of you own a big brain hoodie, that feeling of when somebody says like, what does the Japanese on your head mean? And you have to say it means big brain, and then you have to explain that no, actually it's a joke from a League of Legends YouTuber, because he's actually got like a tiny brain and like he makes dumb plays, and the joke is that ironically it says big brain on his head. Imagine you made that product, right? Imagine you're putting your heart into that product, and you're like, I made this on purpose, by the way, it wasn't an accident. That's the type of awkwardness that's off the level, it's off the charts, man. You know what? I met a viewer there as well. It was really cool. He was actually selling shoes as well. His name was David. Really nice guy. Although, like, he was talking to somebody. Oh, jeez. He was talking to somebody else. And he was like in the middle of a conversation, and I was just walking past, and he just went, "Holy shit, it's RossBoomsocks," and I was like, "Yo, it do be me though." And this other guy is trying to talk to him, and he's like, "Oh my God, RossBoomsocks is there?" And the other guy is like, "Yeah, so here's what we need to do about your stand. Like, we need to do some actual like, we need to move you down this way. We need to move the table 6 inches. It's a health code violation." He's like, "I really want to make the clown honking noise, or possibly growl at this man right now. Could you give me a moment?" Okay, that was like the worst thing I've ever done. It somehow still worked. And I missed as well. Okay. Alright, well, she flashed. That's okay. That's okay. Copium. I just say it's ironic. I mean, like, yeah, kind of, like, it is. True, it do be ironic. However, like, see if you're even in, like, gaming culture, it's much easier to be like, oh, yeah, it's just like a joke, right? It's just like it's a bit of a gamer joke. You have to be a bit of a gamer to understand it. But then when it's like, you know, like I'm a man in his mid-40s who just spent like £2,500 on a pair of Yeezys, like he's less in the realms of being like, yo, dude, what's a Fortnite, you know? Like, that's more the realm of where he's standing right now. I have had some like vaguely strange like interactions with viewers recently. Usually like people come up to me like, "Hey, are you Ross?" And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, "Oh shit, nice to meet you." And I'm like, "Oh, nice to meet you too, man." I enjoy meeting people out in the wild, a less sterile environment than like, I don't know, like a convention or what have you. But then like that guy going, "Holy shit, it's Ross." And then the time before that, which was like a couple of weeks ago, when I was at like my card store, and I say my card store, it's not my card store, it's my local, which is shutting down unfortunately. So I don't know where I'm gonna degen out now, but yeah, he said, "Is that the RossBoomsocks?" And I wasn't looking at him when he said this, so I just heard that phrase from like downtown, and I was like, oh dear, like I am about to enter into a conversation that like is definitely gonna be. Well, and you know what? It was fine. My expectations were maybe subverted somewhat, but I was like, this may not be the conversation that like I hope Maisie appears and saves me. Like the time that I asked the kid like how his day was, and he spent 30 minutes talking to me about Netrunner lore, and I was like, cool. Just because like the kid had been going to the card store for like months, and I noticed that nobody was talking to him really, so I was like, I'm gonna engage this kid. I'm not gonna like hold him hostage in a conversation, but I'm gonna like, you know, ask him like, you know, how he is and like, you know, what he's been up to lately. So anyway, 20-30 minutes pass, and you know, he's talking to me about like all the really epic references in the Netrunner card game lore, and I'm like, cool, that's pretty epic. Basically did not save me from that one. Like, I don't want you to go home to your mom and dad or your partner, and you're like, oh, I met like one of my favorite YouTubers the other day, and they're like, oh, how was he? And he's like, he was a bit of an asshole. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't ever want that, you know? So do I put on airs when I meet somebody new? Do I put on my best behavior? I'm not trying to say that like I'm a jackass at like every other time I'm not being watched, but like still. I would not consider myself an asshole IRL. I don't think I am. But that being said, like, you know, it's in like the eye of the beholder or whatever. Like, arguably, like, there's definitely times where I have come off as an asshole, and that's like, I did make a man apologize to Maisie in front of his child, and I felt kind of bad about it because I didn't see the kid there, but he like rocked into her at a convention at like Mac 2 and then didn't apologize, and I was like, and I grabbed him and I was like, watch where you're going. Apologize to her right now. And then I see the kind of confused face of like a 7-year-old standing behind him, and I'm taller and bigger than his dad, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to threaten to beat up this kid's dad because he's rude. And I was just like, watch where you're going, like, have some manners, apologize to her right now, because like you should have, like, they cost nothing, man. And he like, this wasn't like a bump. I gotta, like, to be clear, this wasn't a bump. This was like, he almost knocked her off her feet. That was like the speed he was going at, and he was like bigger than her, and also like, you know what, you know what, kid, your dad's a little dweeb, dude. Get wrecked, based. I don't know. Yeah, it's just manners, man. It was a lose-lose for everybody involved, man. I didn't want to have to do it, but sometimes you have to lay down the law. And also, his kid was probably like, damn, my dad's a pussy. Man, my dad's a beta cuck, dude. What the hell happened? I thought my dad was based, but no, he's a beta. God damn. Man, it do be like that. Oh shit, dude. What the fuck am I doing? Man, did I just continually get exhausted here? Like, what the hell? I don't know. What the fuck? Oh my god, I thought he was dead. He lived. Oh, bro. Relax, man. What the fuck? What the? Oh my god. There is 5 enemy team bot. That is insane. What can we make happen here? You know what? Big things. Oh, I'm back. Give me that Phantom Dancer. Do we win these? It would appear so. Warwick should get here in time. If not, we do a little reporting. You got this, buddy. You got this, guys. That's another free dragon. I did take like a couple elixir for the privilege, but what can I say? Like, what the hell was going on? What the heck? Can I do a quick shoot? I actually got him from that angle. That's interesting. Okay, David's kind of going for it right now. I guess we help him. This is a bit of a... I don't know about a question mark play, but it's certainly up there. It's certainly not ideal. We don't love to see this at all, really. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe problem solved. How about problem solved? Yeah, problem solved. Problem solved. Alright, he's got that up again. That's kind of crazy because I didn't ask. You know what, man? I actually gave it to him big style there. Why I never threw E? Yo, that actually, what the hell? The range on that is like... Sorry. What? Like, did they buff the range on that thing? I don't remember the last time I even played this champion, man. You can like... it's like a projectile now. What the hell? You didn't throw you that whole fight? Yeah, because like I thought the way I remember it being, it was tiny, and I was like, what the hell? Why would I was like, why would I throw that at Xerath? I'm never gonna reach him. I didn't realize I could throw it like, I don't know, like the Yankees, man. Like I don't realize I could like pitch my E. Like, can I just beat it at her? Okay, not that far, but still. Like, I'm throwing it like it's a Dude Perfect basketball video. Right, buddy. You know what? You and me are gonna have a little conversation here. Nice one, bro. Nice one, bro. Then ask. And they surrender. Yahoo! They increased it in October. Yeah, I definitely have not played, like, Jinx since then, I'll admit. That's a good game. That's a good game. Jinx lives to see another day. Or maybe I play her again and we lose her immediately. I was pretty, like, almost spot on. It's brought us to, like, 2/3 of a level here. I think what's going to end up happening is that we get one more... If we get one more win, it's going to bring us to just under level 30. And then that's going to make things super awkward. Yes, we have got the prediction running right now as well. The casino is open. Now we have a 71% weighted to us lose because Cyan is in the game apparently. Okay, now we're almost 50-50. Now we're actually almost 50-50 for wins and losses. I genuinely think I've finally cracked the code of my own psyche here. I think maybe I don't want to see gone are the days of tilted Ross here because like that's not necessarily gonna be the true and everybody has bad days. But like I can't every stream in recent memory I've been like I'm going to eat a full meal, like a decent meal, and then only stream once I am not hungry anymore. Because dude, I get hangry, man. Like I like hungry angry, and it's like I don't know. It has done like absolute business to the mental attitude. I don't know why like I'm so opposed to like eating on stream. There's just something about it that I'm just like nobody wants to see that. Sometimes I go like an entire day without eating, and like this one goes out to all of the streamers, programmers and artists out there. I see you. You have been seen. You have been recognized. Because I know not one of you, like, there's probably people watching this right now who have been like drawing or also coding for the last like 8 hours and you haven't eaten today. You can get up to make like 4 cups of coffee every 2 hours, but like you can't throw back like a Rivita. Like, what's wrong with you? Come on, you gotta get it. You gotta get it sorted, you know. Alrighty, well that's an interesting beginning. Now I'm starting to panic. Now the brain's got an overdrive here. Alrighty. Unfortunately, not a tremendous amount Morgana could do there, but still, we didn't get any summoners popped, and he didn't care, but he didn't even like pop Valkyrie, which was incredible. He actually could not have cared less if I was there. Which is always a positive thing to see when you're making an impact in the world. Now, I genuinely think I end that if I go in on that. That's a scary thing. I actually nailed him. Actually inting. Gonna cry. I hit like one of the mostly sin cues of my career, and then he goes, "Alright, buddy. How about I biff you good?" Frick on a stick, dude. Alright, he blinked that time. I made him blink. That's the most emotion I've gotten out of that robot like for the last like 20 minutes, man. Alright, you know what? I was bluffing there. I didn't actually have my smite up. But apparently neither did you, and I won these. I win these. I am coming. However, you do be dead though. Why am I getting Fedora ads on your channel? I don't know why you think it has anything to do with me, as opposed to like it has something to do with your search history and or your Amazon shopping like habits. Like you think that like Amazon is like recommending things to you based on like just random things? Like no, it's because you like. I'm not trying to call you out here, but like there's a very solid chance you either like you buy samurai swords from like the mall. You know, there's like a maybe 40% chance that that you pick up mall ninja shit, man, and that's just it. Ross doesn't believe in Warden. Why would I believe in something that's maybe gonna save my life a little bit later down the line, right? All right, we got a flash, a foul shout, man. What if I hit these? What if I hit these? What if I fucking did? Okay, Diana came out of nowhere. She came from downtown. I got excited. I'm gonna lie to you. I was like, yo, she be tanking this. I'm gonna hit her with like always so that she can't get back on Twitch or what have you. Oh, go on. Nice job, Morgana. Nice job. Good job. I tell you what, like this is a dangerous game we're playing here without a shadow of a doubt. Alright. Corky package doobie. I just wanted the skull crab, man! Ah! I can't be bothered. I'm Sag, and I'm Madge, and I'm Peppy Hands right now. What if I miss this? What if I... Oh, they're roaming on. Is everyone roaming? And Diana's there as well, man. What the hell is going on, bro? Do we have like, we got our, my legs are getting snapped in twain here, man. Like their entire team are running a train on us. Every time I go somewhere, everybody roams. I don't know. For once, I'm like, yo, good job, Cyan. Like he's holding it down on top lane. At least like Camille hasn't TP'd to like their enemy tower and done a backflip on me like even once in this entire game. Maybe I abandon ship here? They think I've ran away, and then what if I go back in? What if they don't care? What if you look like an asshole right now? What if I don't have any fucking ollie, man? I'm pressing R, I flash everything, and she has pro build, double E, and Twitch, and Yumi are also here, bro. You guys gotta control your bot lane, man. You guys gotta do something here. Oh my god, ich bin losing it, bro. Feeding Twitch and telling me to do something. Listen up, Bozo. I'll have you know, I only died to Twitch like I think once, and then I died to Diana like twice, and then Corky once. I fed the rest of the team. Don't you sweat the small stuff. I actually accidentally hit that, I'm not gonna lie. No, they're here again! I got 900 gold though, baby, let's go. Hey, Necro, how you doing, bud? You know what? Here's the thing that I was thinking the other day about Necro. And I don't know if this is going to be conceived as an insult or not, but I'm going to say it anyway. So I was thinking the other day, god damn it, why does Necro have such like a cool name that actually works as like a character name? Because he's in Blade of the Rune King, and he's also gonna be in, or is in already, one of the novels for League of Legends. And I was sitting there like, man, there's no way they can fit in like RossBoomsocks into a fucking novel, right? Oh yeah, there's just this character called Ross. It's like, damn it, why does Necro like, it's such a cool sounding name? You can make it work for like basically anything. It, like actually like it just works, man. But you can't like make mine work, you know? Okay, maybe I can make some schmooze work here for sure. Okay, I wasn't sure if I had to do a little bit of kick in there just to like save Cyan, but nevertheless, so we made it work somewhat. Ay caramba. My goodness. Dear God. I'm not like that scared of you, Bozo. Okay, I might have just got my team killed, but here we are. Or I'm just winning the game for us, alternatively. That could also work. I kicked and then I was like, I just kicked like a Diana who could very easily do some business here onto a Nami. That might not be a good idea. I'm gonna say we just do this because like, do we have any alternative here? I think like that is my biggest threat. That was literally gonna be the next thing on the list of like things we want to watch out for here. Was does he have package up? Couldn't tell obviously, but that's also the second thing on the list of things we want to be careful of here. The burn damage. Actually, did I get burned? Oh, it might have been corrupting part, yeah. I didn't make the call on that. I'm gonna absolve myself of like the criminal charges on this one. I was just kind of like, hey, somebody pinged it. Let's go for it, baby. You do miss 100% of the chances you don't take. So like, whilst that was like that realistically, you could spin that Baron fight to be a boost in confidence if you try hard enough, I'd say. Instead of being like a crippling defeat in the face of like adversity here, wait, it could be like it's a dub, baby, you know? There's like an awful lot of regret, like, you know, on the surface here that I'm like quite scared of. Unless What if I... I feel like that shouldn't have been that close, actually. Okay. See, I was like, he's there. But then I saw that happening. I was like, oh no, they're there. But then it turns out he was there. Come on in! Fucking come on in! Oh, I missed. Well, rest in peace, Lee Sin. You know, we did pretty awfully. At the same time, though, we managed to statistically make up the difference somewhere down the line. Wherein it looks like on paper I didn't do the worst. I'm preserving KDA at this point. The champion's dead, but here it is. But hey, we preserve KDA and then we get out of here. What if I pop off here? What if I pop off? You'll never know if you don't try. Boop. What if we pop off? What if I miss my Q and then pop off? What if... Ow. Okay. GG. I think that definitely clinches it for like the next game if we win, being the game that lets us get to 30. Can I see after playing Heroes on Earth? Can you do the thing again, please? Go. I'm sorry. But yeah, seeing like the Heroes and New Earth skins and stuff like that, I'm sitting like, I see if they release Seraphine, but instead of Seraphine it was just Hatsune Miku. Can you like imagine the night and day difference it would be to like that character if they're just like, guys, this isn't even like a skin, we have just released Hatsune Miku in the game. People would be like, wow, for real? Damn, I'd buy it. Yeah, you're right. Hell yeah, man. It's like DJ Sona, but all the... Think of the backlog of absolute bangers, man. You think, like, you're in lane and you got your support blasting Hibikase, like, at full volume, man. You'd be, like, gassed up so hard, dude. I think that, like, Hatsune Miku is somehow, ironically, like, a bit of a Kokona, like, champion. Like, hell yeah, brother. I love Hatsune Miku. Don't know how that, like, works, but it does, right? I don't want to hear it. Oh man, I'm so doomed. I'm fine. I'm alright. I'll tell you one thing that does annoy me about like League of Legends. Like, if you're like in Korea, your client must be in Korean. Like, how the hell are we in 2022 and it can't just be like, what language do you want for your client? Like, imagine like you're, for instance, like a transfer student. You go to like, I don't know, NA or something, right? Yeah, I don't know. Like, you're a Chinese transfer student. You don't really speak that good English or something, and you're like on the NA servers. And then, like, you're like, okay, I don't speak English that great. Now I have to have, like, everything is in English instead of, like the language I actually understand. Or what have you, right? That would just be, like... And like, even, like, EUS to some degree. Although EUS does have a couple of options. And, like, UNE has a couple of options. But it's like, man, I don't know. Like, I don't know why, but, like, Korean, like, numbers, when they pop up in the game, look kind of better than the English ones. And I don't... like fully understand why, but I do feel like it is like that is the way it be. But it should just be like a base function without having to like edit stuff or like go into like config files like a hacker. I don't know. You know what? Like it's growing more and more obvious with each and every pass day. Like the client just ain't it, chief. Like Wild Rift is getting a Star Guardian like event map and all this stuff, and I'm sitting here like, you know what, like I'm half convinced that the reason we're not getting anything on the PC is because like we've physically do not have the capacity, like the systems just don't have the juice that they need to like actually operate under that like that amount of like memory weight, man. I don't know. Like there was a whole thing with like the Star Guardian Sona skin where like Riot were literally like, we can't do more to Star Guardian Sona because like she's already at the cap of memory that a champion can be at without like them breaking the damn game. Which is like insane. Hit Zeri ass. Listen, I'm like well and truly locked into the matrix here with like talking. Okay, I feel like I'm lagging here because like something just like weird happened there and I don't quite know like what it was. Did that freeze up on stream there? Or like I genuinely am like, what just happened? Because I feel like everybody just teleported. You guys lagging too? I'm gonna ask the enemy too. I'm gonna have to call up Riot Games and ask them to put their best servers on the case here. We can't be lagging during the Nuzlocke. That's just not, that's illegal. Jesus. Alawi's lagging a little bit as well. That's insane. So like, here's the thing. I want people to like, oh, they got to be making like League of Legends too. Do you know what? Like at this point, right? I would genuinely be happy with an Overwatch 2 situation. You know, like League of Legends 2 is actually just League of Legends, except we have like slightly changed the way it like it is made, or like what everybody expected. Like, oh, it's just Overwatch with like some PvE elements or whatever. And I understand that's not actually what ended up being the case necessarily, and like there was actually like some changes to the game. But I feel like League of Legends players would actually go crazy at an Overwatch 2 situation where like they're like, we released a new game, but it's just the same game, but with actually slightly more playable, like client, well, slightly better user experience, slightly better end user experience. Like the client kind of works, and like we've actually like a couple of screwdrivers in the back of the computer, and now like, hey, like it works like magic. Because I'm gonna be honest, like, well, Rift's cool. The player base is like brain dead though, like no, like on God for real, and but they can't keep getting away with like everything being good. I'm sick of it. They seriously cannot keep getting away with it. And I'm dead here. You know what? Maybe I don't die here. I like, this is no insult. Like, I'm not trying to say, if you're watching this, you're like, I play Wild Rift, you're probably not brain dead. However, I hate like if I'm in gold or whatever in Wild Rift, and then like I'm clearly in the Baron lane, right? How do people like get to like even like a certain, like, I guess what you would maybe consider like mid-elo, and then not realize that like 50% of your games are mirrored? Like, how stupid do you have to be? It literally says at the beginning of the game, this map is mirrored. So like top lane is bot lane is top lane. That's why they literally designate them as dragon and baron lanes. So like, maybe if you're a duel and you're dueling with your little brother, maybe don't like come into my lane and make it seem like I'm the dumbass and I'm the one that has to go now. And you don't think it's weird that like your top laner walked into like your lane, and then all of a sudden you're laning against like one person as your duo, and you're the guy who's randomly like walked into your lane is now versus 2 people in bot lane? You don't think that's like slightly suspicious? You don't think that maybe it was you the whole time? Maybe you were the one that was in the wrong? It's like people that like don't pay attention to like Final Fantasy mechanics and stuff like that. It's like maybe like you see like 50 people running in behind a piece of rock to like prevent themselves dying to like a raid wide AoE, and you think maybe like, oh, you know what, maybe I shouldn't follow those people. They're probably just randomly running around. I don't need to stand behind this rock. You know what, man? Who cares, man? Healers just adjust, right? That's it. You played Mobile Legends Bang Bang, got the 2nd highest rank in a day. Like, yeah, man. Like, dude, I'm actually astral gliding right now, man. It's insane. But they get like, do you know what? Even just like the blessing of having a skin viewer is like so insane. Like, whilst I'm happy for like skin spotlights being like getting like actual mad cash money views on like all of his videos, because like he is basically the unofficial skin viewer of like this entire game company. How crazy is it that like if he didn't exist, that like you would have to spend like up to $20 to see a skin in game? Is that not like just the most maddening thing you've ever heard in your entire life? Alright, that's, okay, flash and exhaust down, I think, maybe. That's good, though! Wow! Oh, yeah, baby. Go on, Trundle, go on, Trundle, go on, Trundle, go on, Trundle, you don't be a pussy! Skin viewer and Wild Rift is a bit sneaky, though. The models in the viewer have more polygons in effect. Like, sure, yeah, okay. That, you know what, that's a valid criticism. I would argue, though, that, like, something's better than nothing, though, as well, right? Like, I feel like the only way that you can see a skin without buying it in League, unless you go to a third-party website, is by literally hoping that it has chromas, and then like clicking to see the chromas, and then it will give you, it like gives you a color variation of the skin, and then you don't even see what the base skin looks like. You see like what the rose quartz version of the skin looks like, you know? Man, I'm just realizing like this being a 3-game episode on the Nuzlocke, as well as me talking for maybe like an hour and a half straight, this might be a 40-minute this might be a 40-minute episode, I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be a long one. This is gonna send people asleep, dude. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of like emails being like, "Thank you so much for this, Ross. I appreciate it. I fell asleep to this." Okay, I would really love it if like every time I queued in, is it cause I'm engaging? Is that why? Every single time I've queued in to like do a trade, I have lagged, and it never happens like when I'm not like about to do that. Like, you know what? Maybe we test this theorem. Okay, didn't change anything there, but it did. Then her W came out instantly. Okay, maybe it is. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm cursed, and maybe it's me. Maybe I'm breaking the damn game. Who knows? I ran into it, bro. Let's go. You could like definitely like argue that was a waste of a. You know what, man? Final hour time. I think I might... Did I go invis there? That could have saved my life there, actually. I don't know what happened, but something good did happen there, at least. Relax, bro! Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? We did a little bit of saving there. That works for me. What the hell is going on? I win these! Shing adjacent champion with Vayne. Let him tucker himself out, man. Like, let him do his thing. Yo, alright. Damn, baby girl. Did that thing be shitting? Why don't you have shield bow? Oh, you're right. Why did I buy this? Dude, I don't know. I think it was like... Here's why I have a Kraken Slayer, and you can take it or leave it as a good explanation. I think it was a recommended item, and I just was in the middle of a sentence, and I just clicked it. That is like as far as I can think about why I would buy it. I didn't mean to buy it, but that doesn't mean that like you know, I don't know. If anybody is like has any compos mentis recollection of like what happened, then you can maybe answer that question for me. That's what I think happened, though. But yeah, I would agree with you that that is a question mark. Thank you for bringing it up. I did not think I was in range for tower shot there. That was big dumb. You know what, man? I made like such a dumb play, and then Gambit was like, "Yo, hold my orange, man. I'm going in." I'm so glad. Yo, bro, I appreciate it so much. He overshadowed my dumb play with a dumb play. Thank you so much, soldier. Somebody had to do it. Somebody had to do it. We spelled Sterex. You know what? Like, hell yeah, baby. I'm gonna get wet sent, and then why not go Sterex? Yeah, I kind of respect it. So, I don't think you have any scientific basis for that suggestion, because you never do, and you just see items in chat, and then are like, yep. That's it, with no clarification as to like if that's actually like a good idea or not. But I don't disagree with you here, which is kind of weird. Now, I think I lagged a little bit there, and I think that probably shouldn't have been as close as it was, but here we are. It worked, nevertheless. Nice try, bozo. Uh-oh. You know what? Like, even my presence here, even Ilawi's still like, I can't make this happen. Just my sheer presence, bro. Ah! Sorry, I had like everybody bearing down on me there. So here's the thing, like I feel like we're not progressing the board state in any great degree. I'm trying to figure out what like the method is. I guess it's like wait a minute and 40 seconds for a dragon to come up, and then we like force him to engage with us. Hopefully get dragon, and then from that point on, it's like if they do engage and they fail, we get Baron. If like, you know, they fight us on our terms instead of us chasing them, I suppose. I mean, that opens things up a lot for us here, right? Like that opens things up. My team is like collective IQ of 2. The 1 in 7 Alawi says in all chat. I would agree. I mean, like, realistically, like, what's stopping us from doing something here? Like, actually, you know what? That works. Didn't even pop an ulti there. Here's the deal. Alright. Now, I mean, the enemy team is in disarray. I think we just end the game here. I don't know what's really stopping us. Alright, roger that. That's crazy. I don't remember asking though. There's always minions! Just keep tanking it, G. Just keep tanking it. Okay, is this the game that gets us level 30? A decent game by like most metrics, I would say. A decent game. What is stopping Jin from just ending there for no reason? That's it. It's not that me getting caught by stuff. It was more like there's like you have to feel it to believe it, you know? Honestly, everybody did absolutely like sicko mode there though. I'm gonna give it to my lane partner. We have leveled up. We are now level 30. The promised land awaits. 5v5 ranked solo / duo has been achieved. We have gained a glorious champion capsule as well. In the next episode, of the League of Legends Nuzlocke, we will finally take to ranked Summoner's Rift, and we will be dealing with human beings and asterisks. 73%-ish. That's so. You know what? That's okay. That's like, that's all right.